Good morning and welcome back. It's 9 a.m., people, and I hope you're keeping it styling like we are on a thirsty Thursday. And we're just sitting here reminiscing about, I don't know, we just kind of fell into the subject about um, back when I worked for Girls Gone Wild and running Slick Chicks and being on tour and stuff with the tour bus. And there's a lot of shit with the tour buses. The pink tour bus, the slider hardly ever worked because there was a big dildo stuck in it. And I remember when it went in for servicing, I was standing there when Joe got the phone call. And he goes, "You found what in the slider?" Because he was pissed that the slider wouldn't work.
Right.
And somebody had shoved a big pink dildo in that motherfucker.
Wow.
And so I guess it wasn't like a hard dildo. And, you know, the slider coming in, it had grinded it in and it fucked it up and it wouldn't open right. And Joe got out of jail and he went to an event and the slider wasn't working and he threw a big bitch fit. And, you know, I can kind of understand where Joe comes from. I mean, I've got this nice tour bus. Why is my shit not working?
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
And so he's sending in for servicing. And I was in Joe's office, me and Leland. And Leland is an interesting story, too. Leland used to be the butler over at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. He was Hugh Hefner's right-hand man. How Joe hired him, I never will understand.
Wow.
Leland, he ended up running Girls Gone Wild magazine. He co-ran it with me. And Leland is a great fucking guy. Great guy. But, yeah, he was the butler over at the Playboy Mansion in the heyday of, like, the 70s and 80s. So you know this motherfucker has seen some shit.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Leland's hair is gray, okay? You know. But yeah, Leland, man, great fucking guy. But we were in Joe's office and we were bullshitting about some shit coming up. And the receptionist said he had a call on line 2 or whatever, and it was the company working on the tour bus. And the look on this man's face, he goes, "What did you find?" I just never forget. I'm sure the people working on the bus was not surprised what they found.
Right.
So yeah. Another thing with the tour, because we were talking about the tour buses. Stickers, graffiti. Oh my God. We ended up beating the shit out of some kids one night, spray painting the side of the bus.
You're kidding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank God I was in the automotive industry and knew how to get the shit off. You know. Yeah, here's something else. We're talking about the AC units. Girls Gone Wild had an issue with this. We never really had an issue because we were kind of smart. Going under overpasses and train tunnels and stuff, I don't know how many times, and I can't count because it's been quite a bit, they ripped the ACs off the Girls Gone Wild tour buses. Fucked up the roof. Yeah, there's a good one if you go to YouTube. That's all over YouTube. Probably this day, Girls Gone Wild tour bus stuck under train trussing. Yeah, I don't know if we were kind of smarter with Slick Chick with our bus because we could air it down because, you know, we're all mini truckers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It also goes back to here's another thing. Our tour bus drivers, they come from this company down in Nashville, and they do all kinds of tour buses. They sell them, they lease them, they fucking buy them, but they have drivers, and these drivers, it's amazing the drivers that they have and who they've hauled around the country, to like Aerosmith, to Bon Jovi. I know Bill, our one driver, he was on tour with Def Leppard for years. On the Girls Gone Wild bus, I think his name's I'm almost sure his name's Roger. He toured Run DMC and Two Live Crew around.
Oh, hell yeah.
So Girls Gone Wild was not shit for this guy. So one of our tour buses ended up becoming Psychopathic Records tour bus, the Fago bus. I can't remember which one it was. I almost want to say it was the Slick Chick Radio bus. I'm almost sure because it was leased and we didn't renegotiate our lease and they wanted that bus and we told them who to talk to. And then I remember the wrap was coming off. I saw the picture on MySpace. Our wrap was coming off and their wrap was going on. So I did get to see that bus when I did the Gathering of the Juggalos. And it was kind of crazy because it was like you walk on and nothing's changed on the inside, Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. We never really had we did have some blowouts, but nothing major. Breakdowns, there was a few, but there was more where Girls Gone Wild than us. I remember there was one massive breakdown we had in Indiana. And they had to tow that motherfucker. And man, I remember the bill. Holy shit. And, of course, it wasn't one of the buses we had leased. It was one of them we owned. And it was kind of misdiagnosed on what was wrong with it. And, yeah, we didn't have that bus for fucking months. They had to pull the motor, everything apart in it. And, I mean, there was a lot of good times, man. I mean, the other thing I remember is, like, playing PlayStation. We'd sit on the couch, rolling down the highway, playing fucking PlayStation non-fucking stop for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing is, I guess I can kind of tell you guys how I got into all this. Girls Gone Wild, I've told that story how me and Joe met. But how the tour buses really come about, I got a contract from Bacardi, and we did the Bacardi tour buses. And because that was successful, that's what we come to Girls Gone Wild with, to do that. And then I was doing the shows with Nopi, and we ended up buying a bus. So, within a couple of years, because we did that Bacardi tour, that's what led into it. And the Bacardi deal was pretty cool because Craftsman Industry in St. Louis is the one who wrapped them and set all that up. And then I was the manager over that. So yeah, I mean, I hired the models. Man, everything on that Bacardi tour, I did everything on it. Hired the models. I drove the bus sometimes, we had 3 of us that had CDLs. And, yeah, Bacardi, it was a roll of the dice for them, And, that was the first time I ever drove a Mini Cooper, is when they got that fucking, because we were like, dude, we need a chase vehicle to go do laundry and all this other shit. But it had to be lightweight, and they ended up buying us Mini Coopers and a trailer. Well, at first we didn't have a trailer, and then they were bitching about the mileage, and I'm like, dude, we could just go to Wright City and get a fucking trailer for a couple grand, and, it already has a hookup on the bus, and they were like, well, that's a great idea, So, yeah, if you guys got questions, man, I can answer fucking any of them, man. I mean, there was a lot of good times, man. It all goes back to also Club La Vila. Yeah, I mean, Indiana fucking Tiki Bob's was the first, and this is interesting, first Girls Gone Wild opened that club, and my company closed it for a Cadillac High Performance Party. And then he surrendered his liquor license. So I opened and shut that club down in 20-something years.
Who else can say that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no shit, So a lot of this stuff I'm talking about is going to be on this new website, meetizzyd.com. So I had my website up for years and different stuff, and then we had a major update we had to do to it, and we shut it down for some reason. and we never brought it back. And, you know, I think if the website never would have went down, some of this hater shit from a small group of people probably wouldn't be happening. You know, I mean, there's testimonies on there from all kinds of major people, you know, including Joe Francis, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, on Tailgate Tuesday, Will got to meet Ralph Randolph, and that's a guy that kind of made me in the car and truck show industry, Mr. USAC, you know, loudest sport on earth. And I did Outlaw Roadshow, and boy, Will heard some stories off the air that I don't know if we could ever say on the air.
Right. Definitely. I'm even repeating some of that shit.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah, I've seen
that stuff you don't say nothing.
I've seen some shit in my life.
Right.
And I don't regret it. You know, I don't regret it. I mean, I look at I think nowadays that I'm older, I just look at life like, what's going to happen next? You know what I'm saying? I don't take shit as seriously as I used to. You know, it's just like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, when somebody's trying to belittle you on the internet, when they have never walked 10 feet in my shoes.
Right.
If you walked a mile in my shoes, you'd be like, holy fuck. Dude, if you walked a quarter mile in my shoes, most people in their entire lifetime have not done what I did, and in life and business and working with going out of town, and, you know, most people's never walked a quarter mile in my shoes in their entire fucking life. I guarantee it. Because the most craziest shit happens to me for some weird...
It follows you no matter where you go.
Yeah, and it's not drama. Something. It's not drama shit.
It's just things happen.
It's just like, fuck. You know? Like, Will's been hanging out with me for over a year.
No.
I guarantee the last 12 years of his life is boring compared to this last year.
Right.
I mean, I could be wrong.
My accidents, yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, since his accident, which was, what, 12 years ago?
Yeah, 12, and then 5 after that, yeah.
Okay. And I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but hanging out with me for over a year, he has seen more crazy shit than he has in 12 fucking years.
Yeah. Facts.
Like, seriously, like, if it's...
No lies detected.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and Will just come up with this thing over a year ago, making memories. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
He's making memories, all right.
Yeah.
We're making memories, bro.
All started the first day we hung out, blew the fucking tire on the highway. Well, we'll change the tire. No, we're fucked. I ain't got a tire.
I remember that.
Well, you see, the problem with that is the tires are all in storage.
Well, the problem with that is we needed room in the truck, and I didn't think a spare tire was necessary.
Right.
I was like, okay, well, so now what are we going to do?
Well,
I was chilling by. I was like, yeah, okay, well, whatever, dude.
No, that's what he said. He goes, so what are we going to do now? I was like, I don't know. We're fucked. Give me a minute. Let me think.
We had to call some car club members. Like, hey, we need a hand.
Yeah, and they come to our rescue, you know, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to have a car club, what we have, and people have each other's backs. I remember there were so many times with me and Will this past year. We were hauling one of my custom trucks, and we were going to have to pull over because the truck shifted on the trailer. And then I hit this bump, and it went right back to where it was. And he goes, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, fucking keep going. Just keep an eye and make sure. We didn't want the truck to hit the side of the trailer,
Right.
you know, the fender trailers, because we didn't want to damage a vehicle. But whatever it did, I hit a bump, and it went right back to where she was. And I was like, you still want to pull over? I'm like, fuck no, let me know if it moves again.
Keep an eye on it. Okay.
Yeah, it fixed itself, man. So yeah, I mean, it's always something, people. I mean, it's like, I don't look for this shit. I mean, dude, seriously. The other day, I need this fence. Now I've got 2 fences, or 2 gates. I got too many of them now. But here's the thing. We went into fucking Home Depot.
Couple of them.
Yeah, we went into a couple of them, but we went into the one in Alton.
Oh, God.
And the girl made eye contact with me. It was like, welcome to Home Depot. And I said, hey, how you doing? And I just was like, hey. I tried to show her my phone. She jumped back like I was going to attack her. Like, and then she looked it up on their website, and she's like, you can find it at this location. We weren't paying attention to her. And she gets on the intercom in Home and Garden. Okay. Then we go through the double doors trying to escape this woman. And she gets on the whole mega system of the fucking store.
Yeah, like through the whole fucking store.
You can't make that shit up.
No. We couldn't escape her.
Then we get to the other end of the store, and it's the... if you Google Snow Bunny, there'd be this picture of this bitch with a gold grill and fucking 8-inch long fingernails.
You can't wipe her butt, and if she did, I wouldn't eat her food.
I don't know how she wipes her butt with those fingernails.
I don't even want to fucking know, and like I said, I ain't eating nothing that bitch cooks.
I ain't eating none that bitch cooks.
'Cause there's gonna be remnants, and I don't want none of it.
Fucking crazy, man. Like I said, I mean, you can't make this shit up. I mean, just like
No.
fucking going to go buy back glass for my truck out of a junkyard, and
Yeah.
we overpaid, but
Yeah.
fuck it, I needed it. Then we had to have exact change, and then we're like, okay, instead of taking the car, I mean, the gas station's right next door. It's like a quarter mile. Then we almost got blown over by a semi truck. Then we come in there with the longest line I've ever seen at a fucking gas station, and then they have an easy checkout.
And I had to pee, and you have to have a key to get in. So the checker, there was only one checker. She had to unlock the door for me, but I had to be there because once the door shuts, it self-locks. So it was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, she had to shut down the register, piss everybody off because we'll have to piss. You know, I mean, like,
And I waited until we got to the register, and there was like one person in front of us. I was like, I need to use the restroom. Can I have the key? And then she shut. Yeah, and then that's when I found out she had to unlock the door. I was like, oh.
yeah,
okay.
and it's like, it's like shit like that. It's like you can't make up.
No,
Like normal people, I don't know what it's like to be normal.
I don't either.
I'd like to have a
I don't
fucking
know.
day
Normal
where
over.
dumb shit like this doesn't happen.
Oh man.
You know? It's like, dude, I could just get in my car and start driving and not know where I'm going, and within 24 hours get to wherever I ended up and call you and have 50 fucking stories of bullshit that happened to me driving nowhere I know where I'm going.
Yep.
Like, you can't make this shit up, but yeah, make sure to tune in tonight. Mini Gen's gonna be pure adrenaline, and then the afternoon show from 1 to 4. Chrissy was on Saddle Up last night because Jimmy's still on vacation in Florida seeing his kids. But you guys keep it styling because you know we will. We'll see you tomorrow on Friday at 6 a.m. You keep it styling because you know we will. See ya.
Let's go.
Later.